Hello people, it's your boy Usman back again with some news regarding Manchester United. You know, as you can see from the title, the flipping big question is Alvaro Moratta signing for Manchester United? Well, there's rumours going around that his agent is currently at the Bernabeu and has been there for majority of the day, you know, talking to Real Madrid and trying to finalise a deal. You know, we heard last week that the deal has pretty much been done. You know, the terms and all the sort of individual agreements for the player were agreed roughly Friday or Saturday night. It's just down to Real Madrid now. Like, the price that has been quoted, I just want to get straight into this, right? The price that has been quoted is absolutely ridiculous. I'm hearing that Real Madrid are not happy with 70 flipping million. How can you not be happy for 70 million for a man that sits on your bloody bench, mate? You're taking the mick, lads. Unbelievable. Apparently they wanted something along the lines of 79 million for Alvaro Moratta. Let me just take you back to 8 years ago, right? We sold Real Madrid Cristiano Ronaldo for 80 million. So now, 8 years on, they want to sell us Moratta for 70 flipping 9. Yes, I completely understand the market is absolutely ridiculous now, and it's never been like this in its history, and it's just everyone's just overpriced. I completely understand that, but where I'm coming from is I just think it's an absolute joke. If you're going to pay 79 million for a player, it has to be somebody who's going to guarantee you, success straight away. We saw with Pogba, sort of backlash of constant criticism, that price tag can have, and we do not want the similar thing with Moratta. If he was to be signed for United for 79 million, let's just say he goes 3 games without scoring a goal, people can be like, you pay 79 million, the guy can't score. It's just going to be a repeat of what happened with Pogba. Understand that Pogba, for me personally, is never going to be worth the money, but he's an absolute phenomenal signing. I think that's going to be exactly the same with Moratta. He's never going to be worth the money. However, he's a quality player and he will get us the goals. However, I just think it's an absolute ridiculous sum of money. I just don't understand why we're not going for Aubameyang. I know I've said it so many times, I sound like a broken record, but if you're going to spend 79 million on a striker, why not spend it on Aubameyang? Like, honest to God, I just think Aubameyang's a proven striker. He will get us goals and hit the ground running. But, feel free to let me know what you feel about that. It looks like the Moratta thing is just a sort of matter of moments for completion. We saw today that man Lindelof has come to Man United. He's passed his medical and he's signed on the dotted line. He's a flipping United player. It's official. Unlike the Griezmann thing, this is actually official news. Yes, you probably already heard in the last hour Lindelof has signed for Manchester United. Obviously that's fantastic news. I'm very interested in seeing how Jose will go about playing him and obviously utilising the guy. You've seen what Jose said about him. He's a very good talent, young prospect. He's got a lot to improve on, but obviously he's got a lot of potential, and Lindelof himself has said, I'm very calm on the ball. The players in front of me will feel calm with having me behind them because I'm a very reassured centre back. And honest to God, it just sounds fantastic because we've had flipping Smalling, and if I was a central midfield player, I would not be comfortable with Smalling on the ball behind me because that guy just looks like an absolute flipping mess, and Lindelof is the absolute opposite. So yeah, obviously fantastic signing. I just want to talk about a couple of other things, other signings, other rumours. There's a lot of players that are available. I just don't understand why we're not going from. I've mentioned on numerous occasions, why the hell are we not going for Douglas Costa? It's just baffling to me. Apparently he's going to Juventus for a minimum fee of 40 million. So we're willing to pay, well, Inter Milan want Perisic to be sold for roughly 52 million. We can buy Douglas Costa for 12 million less, and he's younger, and he's quicker, and he's more talented. That's just a fact. Yes, I understand Perisic is a very hard-working player, and don't get me wrong, he would be a very good signing for United, but in my personal opinion, I just think Douglas Costa is an obvious alternative. He's a better player. I just don't understand why we're not going for him. Another one, again with Fabinho. I said a couple of days ago, it looks like Fabinho's going to sign all the terms and conditions, and all the sort of arrows are pointing towards Man United. It looks like he wants to move to Man United, and it looks like it's just, I don't know, it just seems like Jose Mourinho all of a sudden is not interested. I don't know if Jose's trying to bluff, Monaco to get as low as some. I don't know, it's just one of those things. It seems a bit frustrating because Atletico Madrid apparently have put in a bid for Fabinho, and obviously he can't make it until that January window. That would be an absolute joke after what Atletico Madrid have put us through with Griezmann if they were to go and sign Fabinho from underneath us. I don't really know what's happening with Jose Mourinho in his thought process. I don't know if it's a bluff. I don't know if he's not interested at all. Just to quickly put this out here, something I've been saying throughout the season, how do you lot feel if Bailey Blind was to please CDM. I personally think he would be an absolute fantastic player in that CDM role. He runs the game fantastically. His ball playing skills are unbelievable. You know, probably one of our best players on the ball in my personal opinion. And also the way he reads the game is just second to none. Generally fantastic. Yes, I know he's not got pace, but then again, neither has Carrick. It's about his positional sense, and that's what makes Carrick an absolute phenomenal player in that CDM run. I think Blind is more than capable of doing that. But obviously, I understand we do need a CDM. And I think Fabinho or anybody else that is potentially available is definitely a necessity. And I don't understand if Jones is playing a bluff. I really hope he's not. We need to get these players in just to obviously galvanise the players. You need to freshen it out and get the bloody deadwood out. And I will obviously talk about the deadwood soon. Another player that's currently available in the CDM/centre mid role is that man Verratti. He is absolutely unreal. What a player he would be. He's on the same level for me as Modric and obviously Toni Kroos, without a shadow of a doubt. He's definitely capable of, you know, doing big things for Man United. He's linked to Barcelona, so it would be a massive scalp to snatch that away for Barcelona. But again, why the hell are we not going for these kind of players? Imagine we was to sign Douglas Costa and Verratti. Imagine how sick our team would be. Like, seriously, that would, you know, scare all the teams. You know, you got to make one of those big money signings, but we'll have to wait and see what the board are doing. You know, I'm hearing rumours that we are interested in Aubameyang, but I don't really know how much of that is actually true. You know, some of the things that you do hear on social media and obviously from journalists, most of it is BS, but we'll just have to wait and see with the Aubameyang. Again, leave what you think we should do in the comments, and I will obviously read them out. I have seen a couple of people talking about the Blind things. Obviously, that's why I mentioned it. Obviously, if there's anything else you want to mention, leave it in the comments, and man, we'll talk about it on the next video. So yeah, moving on, talking about a couple of other things, all things United. You may have known the fixture list has come out yesterday, so I just want to quickly discuss that. Man has got his notepad here. First 5 games of the season: West Ham home, Swansea away, Leicester away, Stoke away, and Everton at home. Sorry, it was Leicester at home. So for me personally, those 5 fixtures, I don't really see, you know, any sort of difficult fixtures. Of course, the Everton one's going to be tricky, as well as the Leicester and West Ham. But on paper, we should really be at least winning 4 out of the 5 games. And obviously, that will set us up nicely going on into the season. And just obviously trying to kick on and build that kind of momentum start. Give the players a bit of confidence and obviously trust in Jose Mourinho. We have been dealt with a very good hand. I can't lie. You know, I've had a hardest game, just to go back to this. First hardest game on paper is Liverpool away, and that comes in October. Prior to that, all the games are very winnable. For me personally, I just don't think we've been dealt a very hard hand. You know, that month in general October, we've got Liverpool away, Huddersfield away, Spurs home, and Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. So them 4 games in October going into November, that's kind of where the most difficult period of our season is. Obviously, we've got the top 4 teams from last season in a short period of time, in obviously a 4-week span. That's where we're going to have to realise, you know, if we're actually going to do something this season. I can easily imagine us getting off to a good start and then, well, not crumbling, but having a first sort of flipping challenge against Liverpool and potentially flipping falling at the first hurdle like we did last season. I really hope that's not the case. But obviously we'll know at Liverpool what, you know, our sort of title credentials are. Because at the end of the day, yes, we can win all those 5 games at the start of the season, but that doesn't mean anything. It depends what we can do against the teams around us at the top of the table. And minus that one, the other sort of tricky fixtures or tricky period, so to speak, comes in early December when we've got Arsenal and then Manchester City straight after again. That would be a massive test for us, especially in that busy period in Christmas. But minus that, looking through the whole fixture list, I genuinely don't think we've got a very tough running. I think so I've seen some of the other teams, you know, they've been dealt a very hard hand. Arsenal in particular, after Europa League, I got 4 of the top 6, which is absolutely ridiculous. So flip and enjoy your Thursday night to Sundays. But, you know, as a United fan, I'm very happy with the fixture list. We obviously finished the season on a flipping high against Brighton away and Watford at home. So we're going to be lifting the trophy now. Flipping Watford. No, I mean at Old Trafford against Watford, should I say. But yeah, all that aside, you know, regarding the transfer news, just to have a quick recap, Lindelof is obviously signed. Moratta sounds like it's very, very close. However, it's just a couple of things to be sorted, mainly the price on Real Madrid's part. Fabinho, it looks like Jose Mourinho's kind of lost interest. Again, I personally don't believe that he's lost interest. I think he's calling a bluff because he feels like the price is absolutely ridiculous. Regarding Perisic deal, it seems like again another situation similar to the Real Madrid situation. Basically, they want more money. Long story short, it's just a bit of a joke. Why the hell is every team trying to squeeze every single penny they can get out of Man United? And my personal opinion, we should go for Aubameyang over Moratta. I've said that on numerous occasions, and also Douglas Costa over Perisic. By all means, leave your comments on what you think Man United should do. If there's any players that I haven't mentioned that you think we should go for, obviously I mentioned Verratti. I've not mentioned it before. I personally think it would be an absolute fantastic signing over anybody else, because he's just an unbelievable player. I just don't understand why we're not trying to get those kind of players. Obviously, James Rodriguez has also, constantly talked about Manchester United. There might be a potential of us going for James Rodriguez. Again, I would be open to that, because we need at least one Galactico signing this season. Verratti or James Rodriguez, that would be absolutely fantastic, just to scare a couple of other opponents and show Man United mean flipping business. But yeah, that aside, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section. I will pick up on them and obviously mention them in the next video. What do you guys think of the fixture list? Do you think we've got it easy? Do you think we've got it difficult? How do you think we're going to fare in our first 5 games? For me personally, if I was to give an estimate, I think we'll probably win 4 out of the... Well, I say we should win at least 4 out of the 5, and obviously a potential draw to Everton. I think West Ham is going to be a lot harder than people think. Obviously, West Ham were very disappointed last season. I'm expecting them to strengthen massively. I think Leicester won't be as hard as they were last season, because I just think they're going to go downhill now. But yeah, that aside, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Man can't even get his flipping words out. Feel free to subscribe. We'll be making these videos regularly throughout summer and keeping you up to date with all things United. It's been your boy Usman. Take care. Come on, United. Come on.